Apparently, he's been approached. There's our colleagues or friends over in Germany, just Sky Germany, saying that they have approached. I don't blame them. I mean, when a manager of his quality comes knocking about on a freebie, that doesn't often happen.
No.
But the question is, why would he go there?
I'm thinking long-term project. He's thinking, if we sell Kane, 80, 100 million, start rebuilding there with also a little bit of investment from Levy, and then he can get his own plays in and really take it by the scruff of the neck. Yeah, scruff of the neck, and rebuild the team that way. So. 03717223344. Just look at that Saka goal last night. Wasn't it beautiful? Yeah.
It was a thing of beauty, wasn't it? When he gets on that left foot, when he cuts back. He scored a goal like that a couple of weeks ago, actually. Can't remember who it was against, but he just in step, turns on the edge of the box. Just a beautiful goal. We can talk about Saka in a minute as well. 03717223344 is the number. Peter, from Middlesbrough's dial. Right, Pete.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Can you see any of the planets lining up, Pete? Can you from your window?
I can't. Do you know? Just as you were talking about it, I went to my window and I looked out, but there's too many streetlights, man.
There's too many streetlights. Yeah. You need
definitely missed out there.
You need a nice clear night. Go on then, Pete. What made you pick up the phone?
Well, it was basically talking about Harry Kane.
Yeah.
I mean, this conversation's been going on for quite a few years, and it always reminds me of. Remember Steve Bull that played for Wolves?
Yes, I do. Played against him.
Yeah, and he stuck at the club, didn't he? And I believe he got a few. Didn't he play for England as well?
I think he was one of the last players to play for England. That was back then the old second division.
Yeah.
Now the Championship.
And I can understand, he was loyal to Wolves, wasn't he? He stayed with Wolves throughout thick and thin. And I can understand what Harry Kane's doing now, I mean, like, you look at yourself with Chelsea and yourself with talkSPORT, which is the greatest radio station on the planet.
No, you're too kind, Pete. You're too kind.
No, my son introduced it to me years ago when you and...
Goldstein. Goldstein.
Andy Goldstein. I've been on a few times when you used to do that midnight train thing.
Yeah, we're doing it tonight. Yeah. We're doing it tonight, Pete.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go on that because you always beat me off. I went by the name of Banter Gaff, and I got through to you twice to beat me off. No, but anyway, going back to Harry Kane.
Yeah.
I can understand why a lot of people are saying that he's got to move on. For the trophies. You think to yourself, you do a job and you want the best for yourself.
Yep.
But you've also got to think about the loyalty. What that club's done for him, the fans have done for him. Now, he's done it great for England. He's got the highest record for England. That will be surpassed, I think, in our lifetime. I do believe that will be surpassed.
You think someone will beat Harry Kane?
Oh,
yeah,
that's going to be a big gig, that, mate.
Oh, dear, I don't know, mate.
I mean, you look at the young lads coming through. I mean, if they get enough game time with the fact that England now, unlike when we had the Gerrards and the Lampards and all that, it was all about egos. Now they're a team that are gel and they play with each other and they're so in coordination with each other. I think that within the next 20 years, obviously,
I don't know if you're right, Pete.
I don't think you're right because he surpassed the players like Shearer, Rooney, with 20, 30 games spare.
Yes, he did.
So
look, I think we had this. Thanks for the call, Pete. I think he'll get very close to 80 goals for England.
Yeah,
I think he'll get
100%.
very close, maybe even higher.
He's got another 25 goals in him.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah, because don't forget all these Nation League games we play.
That's right.
Some of the lower teams will play. You could easily reach 80 goals, and I can't see that being beaten for a long time. But
the noise about Harry Kane leaving is only going to get louder this coming transfer window, isn't it? That's he hasn't signed. He's got a year left on his contract.
Well, if he stays, would you say that he's got no ambitions? Because if he stays, Spurs ain't going to be winning any trophies in the next 3 years.
It's hard,
and he's reaching 30 in July.
That's right.
So the clock's running down. So if he's willing to stay, he's got no ambitions to win. And a player of that calibre should be wanting to win massive trophies. Because you look at all the great players,
I can
great
see
strikers.
Is Manchester United. I mean, I can't see it. He's not going to.
He's not going to go Chelsea.
He's not going to go Chelsea. That's not him. He's not going to go Man City. They don't need him. He's not going to go Arsenal.
Not going to go Liverpool.
Not going to go Liverpool.
So it's only Man
It's
United.
only United.
Only United.
Yeah. And that kind of, I think, it'd be a good fit. The call's coming 03717223344. We're going to be talking about Saka a little bit later in the show as well. How brilliant has he been? And he's emerged now as one of the first names on the team sheet, Jammer, I think, when you talk about Southgate. Yeah,
he's very consistent. He's been consistent for Arsenal, for club and country, and he showed again against Ukraine, showed it against Italy as well, and he's implemented, he's cemented that space, that place on the wing, and at the moment there's no better performer for England. Obviously, Harry Kane with all the goals, but than Saka.
It's a shame Rashford wasn't fit, I'd love to see Rashford one side, Saka the other. And Kane, that's our best front three right now.
Because Rashford's in the best form of his life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So having that on both wings is frightening at this point in time.
Indeed. Dan has dialed 03717223344. Dan, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
All right, Dan. How are you?
Dan.
You okay?
Good. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Let me turn down my TV set.
What are you watching?
Yeah.
Are you listening to us on the TV?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Go on, you done it, Dan?
Yeah, so basically, I was just... Southgate, I feel like I did hear the video he made saying he's short of options.
He's short of options?
Yeah, what Southgate said, yeah. That was just... Found it very amusing. Especially compared to other nations. England have loads of players in every position. Even if you look at France, for example, they play Griezmann, and they haven't got much backup, whereas England, number 10, there's backup, the 9, there's backup, £200 million strikers there.
What are you, Dan? Dan, what are you doing? It sounds like you're making the bed while you're trying on the phone with us.
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
No, I'm just sitting down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just chillaxing. Yeah. Look, there are options, but I think that when you look at the pool of players that he's had to choose from, it is smaller.
Smaller than from what country? For example?
Smaller than it was.
It still leads many nations. Croatia got to the World Cup final with Modric as the main player and no one else. I think Southgate, he has so much talent, but it strikes me as someone he just about manages to get over the line. Like, he had Rashford and Saka at the World Cup, and he barely let them off the hinges. It's either you see Saka with Grealish, or you see, I don't know, Rashford with, I don't know, Mount or so. It was just random, and it's just...
Yeah, well, I think that's why a lot of people out there are not his biggest fans, because what you're trying to say, he doesn't utilise the squad in the best way possible with the players at his disposal. He's not getting the best out of them.
He doesn't let them off the hinges.
Or he's not picking the right players for right games.
But he has had 2 wins. He can't really have done much more. He went to Italy, won. That's not easy to do. Go to Italy and pick up 3 points.
I know, but we're group stage masters.
We are. We are. This is nothing new. We get out the groups. It's when we get to the final. That's historically been our problem.
And in the qualifiers, Southgate has his way of managing to play Moldova, Azerbaijan.
I know, but everyone.
Teams.
Yeah, but I think that's just the way that it works.
Maguire, but then Maguire looks like he's reliable for England when really you're only playing Moldova, Azerbaijan, until you play a World Cup, and then you play in Brazil and Argentina, and these people just get found out because it's not Moldova or San Marino.
Yeah. What are you doing for the rest of the evening, Danny boy?
Yeah, just gonna
what are you doing?
Relax, watch some United, reviews.
What you weren't going to watch Man United reviews? Why are you going to turn the radio off?
No. Until when talkSPORT's done.
That's what
talkSPORT's never done. We're 24/7.
Onto the sports
more
bar.
talkSPORT it is then.
Yeah. And Paul Ross is from 1 o'clock with top producer Sam Stephen, and then Paul Coy, and then the guys at the breakfast, Laura and Coisty. So you can listen all the way through.
All nighter, Dan. Have an all nighter, mate.
No, it's best when you guys are on, to be fair. And
Jason. He knows what he's talking about, doesn't he? Danny,
Dan, have a lovely evening.
Cheers, Danny.
Yeah, thanks, you too.
Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Dan. Not impressed with Southgate, is he?
No.
Not
many people are.
Not many people are, mate. I don't know what you've got to do, Southgate. Look,
you've got to win a tournament. That's what you've got to do. It's the only thing you can do.
It's the only thing he can do now is win a tournament. He's come close. Little disappointing at the last World Cup, but I think everyone thought the way the groups were going to go, that we were going to top it, that France were laying in wait, that we went out, and I felt that there were, we had chances in that game.
It's because we were the better team. It's just so frustrating being the better team in this kind of competitions and not coming out on top.
Indeed.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.